Good morning. Welcome to Satisfactory. Bit of a rough morning this morning for me, but other than that, I've got my coffee and I'm raring to go. Now, last week, this is gonna be a bit of a boring first episode because last week I tried to finish off the computers that we need for the expanded power infrastructure, and I did not get done. So that is our first priority, and basically our only priority at this point is to get that unlocked. Now, I got a bunch of them done, so it's a good start. But yeah, we're definitely gonna need some more. Need 66 of them. Means we are going to need a bunch of stuff. It would be a whole lot easier if I put a machine to do this, but the amount of setup, and I don't really have a good temporary setup right now. And right now my temporary setup, the only spot I have to put temporary stuff is right now set up to do motors. All because I don't have enough power. But if I can get the power situation looked after at least a little bit more, I should be able to start building a more permanent setup for steel, which then in turn I can set up a more permanent setup for motors, because that's basically the what's holding me back. I've got almost all of the coal that I currently am pulling dedicated to power, and it's not generating enough power. So I have to have a solution to that. Now, last episode we also finished up the other power plant, which is good. It means we're net positive right now for power, and we've got plastic and rubber being produced at the same time. But that does mean that but it's just barely. I can't even remove the existing coal structure because it's still needed for that little bit of power that it's pulling. Now the other alternative is I can just duplicate the process for every oil node across this planet, but it's not a very power efficient setup as it is. So, like, as much as I've got it working efficiently, as far as the production of power in comparison to like the fuel production, it doesn't compare. Now I'd love to be able to get to the turbo fuel process, but I'm gonna need to do some exploration for that, and I've been avoiding that. I don't really want to do any exploration at all. I mean, it's not even the hostile mobs that end up being the issue for that. It's lots of traveling, it's finding stuff, and then you got the poison stuff as well, which isn't fun. I don't know whether I can turn off the poison part of it, but I can turn off the hostile mobs, but at the same time I can't collect up the resources. Well, I don't think I can collect up resources for those without having to like actually attack them, and I don't feel quite right hunting them down if they're not hostile. I don't know why. I mean, I'd have no problems if it was like a deer or something, that if I needed food, but for some reason those guys, I mean, I'm on an alien planet and I don't even belong here. It's their planet, not mine. Yeah. Probably would have been faster with a machine versus by hand, but so I need 66 and there's 10, so I need 660 of the circuit boards to handle this. If it was a machine, I could like go and do something else. The other side of things is I also need a I don't remember what the name of the machine is, but it's the newer machine that I just unlocked to build these, and I don't know if I have all the resources to be able to build it. I've got so many things that I'm not building right now. That I wish I was. I mean, I've done a lot of work and I've got a lot of machines available, and I've got a lot of the more basic resources available, which is good. I mean, we've got all of these materials available. But it's still limited. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. How many do I need? Yeah, I'll just take a bunch. almost just take all of this stuff, but I don't think I have enough room. I'm gonna need plastic for both the circuits and the the computers. I'll put these in so that they're at least done. I think that might be my limiting factor, is just the circuit boards. So how many do I need? We need 41. So we need 410 circuit boards. I don't know if I have any other, I have enough of the other materials. Because this is my limiting factor. I think everything else that I need for this, I have enough materials available, or I can at least make all the materials, but this I don't have the I haven't made them, so the more that this gets made, the less I want to do this. I need this machine. No. So let's say that I build one of these. Need rotors and it's all right. Need rotors and reinforced steel plate or iron plate. I don't have any shards to speed up the process. What I do have is I can make more. Is it an efficient process? No, it is not. It is so far from efficient. Oh, I'm missing rods. Because I use them for screws. Love all my temporary, permanent setups. Yeah, not really, but just spam it and get her done. Now, the one thing that I do need, if I manufacture, that's it. I need a manufacturer to build computers, which I need motors, which I do have a bit of motors, but not a whole lot. Oh, speaking of which, I need to, well, I'm gonna leave that there. And while that's working away, I'm gonna make a few more computers. Drop the computers in. And then I'm gonna go get some of the materials that I need to for the temporary motor setup. Because there's a couple of things that I'm empty on that I could use a run to the to ferry it back to the temporary process. Oh, got so many temporary processes. Well, that wasn't as many as I thought it would be, but whatever. It's fine. It's all fine. Alright, let's go get some iron ingots. Door's stuck open for some reason. I don't know why. this one? Yes. Now, on the plus side, we only now need 20, 25, 26, 27. We need 27, which means that we need 270 circuits. Now, this should be alright, because, yeah, still got lots of those. I do not have lots of those. What? Oh, I am completely out of these. So, steel pipe and... steel pipe and wire. What am I at for steel pipe? You know what? It's not a bad idea. Thought I could upgrade this. Appears I cannot upgrade them. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Whatever. Doesn't matter. What am I doing? Wire. I need copper wire, which is the very first one. To 8. So for every 3, I need 8. So I need at least double the copper wire to steel tubes. So that should be good for a while. This I have no idea, so we're just gonna go back and see what I can do. I think 3 trips would do me. Maybe. I'm pretty sure I need more of those anyways, so might as well. Be so nice to have a more permanent setup here. But what would be really nice if I had unlocked some of the alternate recipes. I'm not gonna do this at this episode, but I've been putting off as much as I could the exploration episode. I think once I get the hazmat suit sorted out, I'll probably end up doing that, because I think there's a couple of things that I still need. I also wouldn't mind unlocking a few more of these things. I'm not far away from being able to do that. And that. This, I need fabric and polymer. These I need computers for. And the high-speed things. It'd be nice to have... You know what? There's some geysers nearby. I don't know what these need to be able to get those. But it's gonna need a lot of computers. This is actually a pretty attainable. Sort of. I mean, I don't think the supercomputers are easy to get, because they probably need computers. I mean, if they need computers to unlock, they probably need computers to make as well. Well, let's see how many of these we can make. 15. I know I should go exploring for a lot more stuff, but really, it's a bit of a pain. I wish there was an alternate way of unlocking the additional recipes without either having to do major exploration or having to cheat my way in. But at the same time, like, I like the research aspect of it, like the learning stuff. The way that you have to find the find all the hard drives, and I don't like the finding of the hard drives part. I like that. I like the how you have to put the hard drive in there and research it and then decide what you're doing. I like that aspect of it, but the same as the shards, every playthrough that I do, I have to do the exact same thing. they're in the exact same spots. I have to fight the exact same things. I have to find the exact same things. And it gets old. Am I gonna have enough of the other stuff? Probably not. Okay, so high-speed connectors needs circuits as well, but not as many. So what do I need to unlock this stuff? I need 100 circuit boards for this. These are relatively easy to get. I mean, I don't have screws, but screws are pretty easy to get. I don't have modular frames automated. Although I wonder if I could do that. I mean, I don't have the most efficient process right now for the base materials. But if I can at least have a setup ready that I can expand, maybe? Don't know. I'm not good at making decisions like that. Oh, I can't make those, but I can make those in an automated setup. Six more to go, which means we only need 60 more computer or electronic circuit boards. Which we have enough. Perfect. I'm still gonna leave those there. And one of the things I was thinking of as well is kind of leveraging some of the... Oh, any plastic. Leveraging some of the power that I've got, and the fact that I've got plastic coming in, and seeing if I can make circuit boards automatically, at the very least, but because I've got a pretty efficient process for copper sheets, which is why I have available as many copper sheets as I got. Okay. Done. It took a while, but we have finally unlocked that.
Milestone reached. The fuel generator will match power generation to the increased consumption of recently acquired technologies and buildings. Additionally, improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed. Caterium scanning unlocked.
Caterium scanning is not really a big deal because we've already unlocked that through another process, but okay, so I really want to unlock this, but this is an issue. I can't make those because I don't have mycelium. This is gonna have to be it. I have most of the materials for this. It's gonna have to wait a bit anyways because I don't have... Oops. Alright, so I got rid of the temporary process. This is still working away at motors, because one of the things that I am definitely going to need to actually make the new thing is motors. I am going to need a lot of motors, and quite frankly, we're going to need all of the resources that we have that we need to be able to put into this. Right. So, buildings. Actually, we'll go with here. This should show me the new stuff. Okay, so fuel generators need this needs computers. More computers. More and more computers. We've got the... Nope, that's not what I wanted. So we've got the rubber. We've got lots of caterium. Motors are semi-temporary. Computers are an issue, and the heavy frames are going to be an issue as well. So we don't have any of that being automated. Now, these I am very happy to have. I've got a temporary setup for this. For making the encased beams for the time being, but it's another one of those it'd be nice to have. But this process, or being able to have these, is going to streamline a lot of processes, because this gives me 480 resources per minute on one belt, which is not quite double this, but the math works a lot better for that than anything else. I didn't get any of this stuff unlocked, did I? No. But yeah, those two things together is going to open up a lot of more possibilities. And I could have used it in setting up the other fuel setup, but whatever, doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to take a quick break, and I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, so... Oh, I have a visitor. Hi. Morning. What's up? Smelly. Hi. Hi. I know. You've been up for hours and nobody's fed you anything but dry cat food. I mean, I'd be upset as well if all I had was dry cat food to eat. I mean, if I don't make enough money for my retirement, I may be eating cat food, dry cat food. Except that even dry cat food is getting more expensive than... I need some computers or circuits for something here, don't I? Yeah, I need 100 of them, but... I'm wondering... Oh, this is gonna need power. I don't have power. But I was gonna look at something else. So, fuel. What do I need for fuel? Because it's pretty straightforward for the fuel generators. You put fuel in, you get energy out. You don't have any water or anything like that to deal with. So I've got two options. One is take crude oil, turn it into fuel and polymer resin. But for some reason, I don't think that's very efficient. Hi. What are you doing? Are you coming to say hello to everybody? Hi. Yes, I know. You are adorable and you think that people need to pay attention to you. Can you not be there, please? Hey. Hey. You do not fit. You are not a tiny cat anymore. So recipe's basically the same. The difference is crude oil versus heavy oil. But I think I can make more heavy oil with the same amount of... Oh, you know what? I need a... I need an alternate recipe. There's an alternate recipe that I need. For this. And not these, which means that I am gonna have to do some exploring. I didn't really... Oh, he wants to leave. Just a second. Yes. It's your regular morning routine. So if I can get the alternate recipe that I want, that would be great. So I haven't really explored very much of the map. Like, at all. I think there's a few hard drives that I can pick up in this area, here, and here. But I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I got all of this area here. But what I might do is try and get into some of these other areas here and see what I can get. But I'm definitely gonna have to go exploring because I don't have the I don't have the ability to battery storage. That's interesting. I need wire. So let's gather up a few resources and see what we can do. I don't need very much there, but I might need some rubber. I am probably gonna need some motors. I don't know how many. I should probably do a run of that. I'm gonna get some more iron ingots and fill that up. And then go exploring, because if I do it that way, I should be able to just let this sit and make bunches and bunches of motors that I am going to need. In fact, I just might, because the other issue that I have is I am going to need fuel of some sort for the vehicle. Need 3,000 wire. Which means that these are 500, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1 for myself. Okay, so reinforced are the only ones that I need. So what do I need for this? or heavy. So I need steel pipes and I need modular frames, which I think I've got a few. Available. I've got enough of those, I think. Because I only need 25 of them to unlock this. I don't have a whole lot of modular frames at the moment. I can make some pretty decently, but I am not gonna have enough. Oh, and the reason I don't have enough is because I don't have screws. Okay, so I need 22. And actually, screws are probably the one thing that I'm gonna need lots of. I'm very ill prepared for doing any exploring whatsoever. Those heavy modular frames are probably going to need a lot of screws. Probably should have a dedicated process just for screws. I think, yeah, I don't have a automated setup for screws. Because I think what I was thinking to myself was, why would I need screws? Why would I need lots of screws? There's no recipe that uses lots of screws. Yeah. Yep. Do your research, boy. Need 22 heavy modular frames. I'm likely gonna need some heavy modular frames for other stuff as well. Yeah, screws are my issue. Oh, well. This should be producing just fast enough to cover this. So I can't steal anything from there. All things considered, my temporary setup for motors is actually pretty good. I mean, obviously, I'm only doing one machine worth of motors, but still, Alright, I'm gonna need more screws. I'm going to need more modular frames, of which I have nothing. So I need 5 for every one of those, which means I need 125 total. I need all of them. And I'm gonna take all of those too. Sad thing is, for screws, all I need is an iron node, and we got tons of iron nodes. I don't have any shards, but I do have Mark II miners. I can put 3 in. And I've got more than enough of this. Oh, I could use some more of that. Oh right, I was gonna change some stuff. So I've got Mark IV belts. So this is now going to be Mark IV belts as a default. This still gives me 1. Although I wonder if I switch this now, because yeah, I'm going to do this. I don't have anything else unlocked or anything, so that's fine. Sorry, I'm kind of just sidetracked at the moment, but I think what I'm gonna do is, rather than exploring, despite the fact that I do need to explore, I am going to see if there are, because there's iron nodes everywhere here. Most of them are not very good, but a lot of them, well, even if I end up doubling and tripling them, it's still like something. But I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to see if I can get as much iron or built up as I can, and then okay, so what are these? 60. So 60 together is 120. So what other iron nodes do I have? That's Sam ore. If I can get a decent amount of iron together, I can set up the more basic stuff. I've got a little bit of leeway on the power situation. Not a lot. Bad dog. But if I can at the very least open up some additional possibilities, then normal, which is 60? No, it's 120 with this, I think. Yeah, 120. And, oh, need more of those. Alright. If I can pull... Oh, there's another node right here. Alright. What are you? You are pure. Ooh. That means 240? Which means that 240 plus 120 lines means that I've got a full 480 available, which is one full belt. Yeah, whatever, I'll take it all. I am running out of space. Okay. I need rods. The reason I need rods is because rods are necessary for the... Oh. I also need concrete. Yeah. My rubber is full. Okay, so off in this direction. So what I'm thinking is if I can at least get one full iron ore belt at 480, then yeah, there we go. So 240. Even if I don't have shards to increase the productivity on it. Oh, there's one over here too. Hey buddy, sorry. But I need to tap into this node, I think. Ooh. Forget that. I have 2 pure nodes. Where's the nearest power? Where are you getting power from? All the way over there? Alright, well. Production's all over everywhere. And I don't know why, because I mean, I did the math on it and it should be consistent, but it's not. But I don't know if it's the oil production that's the issue, or the other stuff. Well, as long as my consumption doesn't exceed my current power output, I should be fine. Okay, so this is gonna be... This is gonna clip a lot, but there's nothing I can do about it. Head off in this direction. Oh, I see a spitter, and I don't like that idea. So I'm just gonna avoid him. Alright, so we've got this here. Now we need a merger pointing off in this direction, but not... Alright, so that goes there, that goes there, and then this one comes out here, like this. So now, whoops, or not, because I messed up. Alright, well, that, alright, let's try this again. There, and there. So that goes there, that goes there. Now this can go to there. Now we have one full 480 belts of iron ore. But we now have to figure out how we're actually getting stuff in. Whoops, I did that wrong. Because this needs to be like that. That should be good enough. It should allow me to get a lot of stuff in here. You know what? I am going to use the very last of what I have to put on that one right there. Do I need to? No, I do not. But I have I've got two things in my inventory that I can get rid of just by doing that. But even so, I think that gives me 240 plus 260, so 120. That's 360. Which, I mean, is not a full 480 belt, but it's very close. Okay, so we have 480 iron ore coming in, which is great. But now we need to figure out how to use it. I don't know why that's stuck open. Maybe we need to replace it? Not replace it, replace it. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I need to go up here. I hope that I can. So this is the floor that I need it to be. So all I need to do is go under here and run somehow. Oh, I'm an idiot because it's over here, right there. Okay, so this is gonna be there, which I would need to run all the way along here somehow. Okay, so I have an open space to be able to run that to here. Ish. Except that I don't know where I need to go with this. I have 480 iron ore. Well, I've got to get it down this direction somewhere, at any rate. Which is gonna be difficult in itself. Oh, right. I did it again. Okay. Am I doing this right? Yeah, that's got me a 90 degree. Should start running into stuff soon. I think. Yep. I just started running into stuff. Okay. Now I need to figure out what to do here. That's fine. Except that I think that I'm gonna have to take another short break. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so where do I need to go with this? Because these guys are all over everywhere here, which is a pain, but livable. Alright, so this is... You know what? I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna go inside here first. Up a level. Figure out where I need to go, you know, on the floor, and then figure out from there. Now I need several things for this. So I've got all of this open space, and I purposely did it to be able to expand this stuff. So I need several recipes made in this area. So I've got reinforced plate, which is good. I've got iron rods, I've got iron plates. I don't have screws, which I mean, except for recipes, I don't need a whole lot of screws. But I do need them for recipes, so having them available is necessary. Specifically, if we're gonna end up automating the heavy modular frames eventually, we're gonna need them. But that's not a huge deal, because we're gonna also need to have steel available, which we can't do yet because the steel production needs coal. And right now, all of my coal, or at least the majority of my coal, is all tied up with fuel generating. So I can't do that until I get the fuel, like a permanent fuel setup for energy. But this and the screws are all that I need for the starting point, because that should give us enough to be able to build the rest of it manually. So if I can build a process from that, I should be okay. So my end result is modular frames. Which means that, so this recipe click to expand. There we go. Okay, so this is not the ideal recipe, I don't think, because there's got to be some better alternate recipes, but for basic setup, I think just using this should be enough. So 2 per minute. So 12 rod plus 3 reinforced gives me 2 modular frames. Right? So iron rods are straightforward because it's 15 ingots is equal to 15 rods. Which the math isn't ideal, but I can live with that. The other thing that I need is reinforced. Now, I do have reinforced plate being made, which isn't bad, but at the same time, I could do better. So if I can utilize the 480 lines completely for these, that means I'm not going to end up disrupting any of the other processes that I've got. Plus, I can always divert the reinforced plate that I need for this into the existing setup so that I'm producing it at a faster rate. So it's not that big of a deal. This, however, as far as I recall, these alternate recipes aren't that great. This is good to a point because this uses copper in order to make these, but it uses a lot of copper, and right now the area that I'm in, as much as this is a relatively more efficient, it does use a little more copper, and unless I can actually get into a different way of expanding the amount of copper I use, I don't think this is the ideal recipe. This, I don't remember if this is the same as this. It just uses more. So let's take a look at both of those. So we've got, I think I've already done the math on this, but I can't remember it, so I'm gonna have to write it down again. So 30 iron plate plus 60 screws is equal to 5 reinforced, and this is 90 iron plate plus, well, let's call it 250 because that doesn't look right. 250 screws equals 15 reinforced. So for starters, reinforced is a 3-to-1. Ratio. Iron plate is a 3-to-1 ratio, but 250 screws is not 3 to 1. It's more. Divided by 60 is 4.16 repeating. So it does use more screws, but so it's going to use more iron for this than it is for this, just because it's going to produce more screws, or need more screws for it. But do I care? Where's screws? Right above it. So, as far as I recall the math on this and this use the exact same amount of raw materials. The only difference is on this one. This one, I don't have to make rods in order to make screws. This just skips the process, I think. Right? Because so it's 1.25. Yeah. So the ratios are exactly the same. The only difference is it's gonna produce them faster overall, because number one, I don't have to have an interim process of creating iron rods, and the other thing is that it also produces slightly more per minute, which means I'm gonna need significantly less buildings to be able to construct this. So I think the reduced number of buildings is more ideal at this point than trying to conserve ore, because well, just using the better recipe, so 12.5 ingot is equal to 50 screws. So if we do a 1-to-1 comparison, so 90 iron plate to 200 120 no 180 screws is 15 reinforced for the first. So if I do 3 buildings of this to make up the 15 per minute here, it's 180 screws that I would need to 250. So if we do 250 minus 180 is 70. I need iron. What's the iron plate recipe? So it's 3 to 2. So 30 ingots is equal to 20 iron plate. But my difference is gonna be this. So is the screws. So 70 screws divided by 50 is 1.4. So 1.4 times 1250 is, or 12.5 is 17.5 ingots. Ingots at this point is a 1-to-1 ratio. So my difference per 15 reinforced plate is 17.5 ore. Which isn't really that much of a big deal. Alright. Well, assuming that we... 'cause I think the reduced number of buildings is preferable at this point to trying to make the most efficient as far as the number of base resources that we need. So I think the secondary recipe, while it isn't the better one as far as resources are concerned, I think it's better for us overall for this setup, just because of the fact that the more buildings I put in is the more power that I'm going to need. And the more power I need, the more I'm pushing the limit at this point. So I don't think that's an ideal setup. So 3 reinforced. I need another piece of paper. Actually, you know what? I am cracking out the spreadsheet like a proper nerd. Okay, so let's make a new sheet. And my keyboard is deciding that it doesn't want to work properly. again, yet again. Razor issues again. Wow, that's a surprise. It's this stupid switch that I've got. Okay, so now, if I had a second iPad, I could do this properly, but I don't. I'm currently using it for helping with the streaming process. So, okay, so we've got, and I'm sorry that I can't show this to you, but I'm gonna have to do the math on this. So, ingots, iron ore, iron ingots, iron plate, screws, reinforced, and ultimate is modular frames. Oh, right, I need rods. And modular frames. Okay, so ingots. The base for, so let's say I'm doing only one set of modular frames. So this is going to be 2 modular frames. I will need 12 rods and 3 reinforced plates. So for 12 rods, I need 15 ingots. For reinforced plate, no, 15 rods is equal to 15 ingots. So I need 1.25. No, that's not right. I need me 0.8. So for screws, I need for every 15 reinforced plates, I need 250 screws and 90 iron plate. So this is this divided by 90, and this 250. So for the iron plate, I am going to need for every 20 iron plate, I'm going to need 30 ingots. So I need this, the number of iron plates that I'm going to need, divided by 20. Times 30. Right? Yeah. And for screws, I am going to need the number of screws that I need divided by 50 and multiplied by 12.5. That doesn't seem right. I don't think these formulas are right. Well, let's work backwards. So, to make well, you know what? This is too boring to do here. I'm gonna have to sit down and do the math on this. And I don't think doing the math when you can't see what's going on is probably not fair. So what I'm gonna do is I'm coming up on the 2-hour mark. It's not as much as I would have liked to have gotten done, but I've got a plan in place. I might do another stream for Satisfactory in the next few days because I have a few days off, but I'm not sure. But if I can set some time aside now, do the math off screen, and then come in with a fresh head on this at a later date, I think that's preferable to me sitting here trying to figure out the math and you're not even seeing it. So that's going to be another day. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you are enjoying this playthrough. I'm looking forward to the update 8. For the most part, I think there's some interesting things coming in. I think they're reaching the point where the basic functionality of where they want the game to be is, and it's mostly just cleanups and more quality of life things than anything else. So as far as base functionality of the game is concerned, so I'm really happy about the this game in general and where it's gone and where it's going, and I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope that you're having a lot of fun watching. But that is it for me for today. If you like the video, please subscribe if you want to see more videos and stay up to date on the videos that I come out with. Definitely subscribe if you want to join in on the streams. I stream every day about 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but since my schedule is not fixed, that does change from time to time, so make sure to subscribe so that you will get some notification of when my streams start, and then you can join in, say hello, offer suggestions, tell me something I don't know, because I mean, as much as I've played these games a lot, I don't know absolutely everything there is to know about the game, so any suggestions are appreciated. And as well, I mean, if you've got questions that can help out your gameplay, definitely feel free to ask, and either myself or somebody else can probably come up with the answer. So you're welcome to that. And as well, after the streams go live, or after the stream ends and YouTube does its processing, the videos are available, which you can comment on those as well. But I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later.